This video is sponsored by Krafton. Hello again everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another special inZOI video. Thank you so much again to Krafton for sponsoring this video, and today we're going to be doing a deep dive look into the character creation process of inZOI, which is our new super realistic upcoming life simulation game that is due to be released in sometime in 2024. So without any further ado, let's just jump in and get right to it, because I know everyone is so keen to see this entire process. So first of all, when you load into this sort of section of the game, what we're asked to do is choose the traits for our ZOI. ZOIs are the characters in inZOI, which makes a lot of sense. So we have a couple of different options here. We can do a random selection of the traits if we would like. So who am I? Creative, principled, energetic, selfish, and melancholic. I think, is that how you say that? Probably not. Anyway, and then we can do another random selection again if we would like. Alternatively, what we can do is we can actually choose these ourselves. So for example, if I wanted to create a creative, spontaneous, maybe slightly shy, big-hearted, sensitive ZOI, then I can do that as well. Now, one thing I have noticed during this process as well is that each of these are actually, can you see under here it says activated from childhood. So openness, for example, is activated from childhood, extroversion is activated from adolescence, and so on and so on. So that's very interesting. So that would suggest to me that these traits are sort of unlocked as your ZOIs develop throughout the game, which is really quite interesting. Okay, so let's move on and have a look at the appearance section of the creator family. So this is probably, well, this was the first thing that I was introduced to when I opened up in inZOI, and I was just blown away by the realism. Can we just for a moment take a second and have a look, look at the pores on the face? Are we seeing this? Because oh, like the hair follicles, everything. Okay. So first things first, we do have age groups. Now, whilst we're not able to create children or babies within this process, we do have babies and children in the game, which are created through gameplay itself. So just make a note of that. So by default, our ZOIs are young adults. Now, what we can do is we can change them to adults if we would like. So you can see the sort of difference there. They do have some slight more like lines on the face and wrinkles and things. So that's the young adult. That's the adult. A very subtle change, but I think it works very, very well. We also have senior. So as you can see, look at the detailing here. Look at that. I'm speechless. I'm genuinely speechless. Look at this. It's stunning. Look at all the details on the face. Like it looks like I'm looking at a real person right now. It genuinely does. Okay. So what we can also do is we can change body type. So we can change it to like a more of a feminine body type, I guess is what you would call this. But yeah, we've got different presets as well for each of the body types. So if you're not really into the character creation process and you'd rather just sort of get into the gameplay, then there are like pre-mades that you can sort of go through, which I think is just a really nice idea. So if you're not super into this, then you can do that if you would like. Now, another thing that you can do within this process is you can change the pose of your ZOI, so you can sort of get them to stand still while you're creating them, which is very handy when it comes to like doing the detailing and everything like that. So we've got a few different poses that I'm just going to very quickly run through for you here, so you can see they're sort of changing how they're moving, and great for screenshots because you can actually hide the UI as well. Another really just welcome feature as far as I'm concerned. I think I had a look and I think there are 11 poses altogether. I love this one so much. But pose 10 is essentially just like a standing there one, and then pose 1 is where your ZOI's moving ever so slightly so you can sort of see how they would look in the world a little bit. Okay, so let's move on to skin tones. So for me, I do think that a color wheel needs to be introduced for skin tones, because I don't necessarily think that every skin tone is represented within this selection here. Again, the game is super early into development, so there's every chance that developers are either going to add more skin tones like this, or they will provide us with a color wheel. But we'll have to wait and see. But I have fed that back to the team, and I know a few other people from what they've seen so far have also agreed with that. But let me know in the comments down below what you think. So I'm just going to go through them all here so that you can see what pre-made options we have. I do think there's a good selection, to be fair, but I just don't think it offers full representation. That's just my personal opinion on it. And I think adding a color wheel, because we do have color wheel options in this game, would just allow for a wider range, and so that you can like maybe choose like the undertone of the skin and things like that. But I think it's a good starting point is probably what I would feedback there. But like, you know, that's the wide range, that's the range of skin tones that we have so far with inZOI. Okay, so let's move on to the face process here. So, okay, yes. I mean, look at this. It's so beautiful. Anyway, so we do have pre-made presets as well. Again, if you're not really into this sort of process of the game, then we can have a look at just some like random presets here. So, like, again, look at all this detailing here. Now, what we can do is we can sort of push and pull different areas of the face if we would like. So you can do that with any of the faces. Let's just use this one for an example. Like, you can push and pull everything here. Like, you can do whatever you like. And then we can also do the same thing for like any of the faces we can do it for. So it's just a really, really handy feature. Okay, so now makeup. We do have makeup presets, but we can also select things individually as well. So I'm just going to show you a few of the makeup presets because this is handy. Again, if you're not really too into sort of building your own, this is probably one of my favorites because it's like glam, but it's quite subtle glam, and I really like that. I think that looks so pretty. It's beautiful. Like, look at these. They're so nice. So nice. Okay, so just for this video, let's just choose this for an example, but we can also choose highlighter. Now, I do like how the highlighter kind of changes how the face looks, and that is how highlighter works in real life as well, which, so I think that's quite realistic. We could change the color of the highlighter though if we would like. So if we wanted like bright pink highlighter, then we can do that. We can change the intensity as well, so we can take it all the way down to 0 and then all the way up to 100 so that you can really see what's going on here. If you're not too happy though, you can click reset as well. Now what you can do as well, you can like have a look at the glow. Can you see the difference there? So like I'd probably want somewhere like there, and then shading as well. Like, look at this. So it's mainly, I think, this area of the face and the nose. If I get a little bit closer, you can sort of see how those darken up ever so slightly. So I just think it's a nice sort of thing to select and to have. We can also change our blush. Again, we can change the color of the blush, the intensity as well. We can change the gloss. So that's super glossy, can we see? And then like that's really matte. That's actually really clever. Oh, that's amazing. Okay. So like she looks a bit more dewy. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. And then like if we set the intensity like back down, oh, it keeps the detailing on the face as well. Oh, that's incredible. Okay, amazing. There's some elements of this that I didn't cover in my first video, therefore didn't really see with this game as well. So there might be some elements of this that I'm sort of seeing for the first time here, but I'm just gonna, just that you can actually see the blush. I'm probably need to like do this, that you can sort of see where the blush sits on the face, just so that we can like see where it is. Anyway, really, really nice. I do like the different options, but I think we'll probably just sort of make it a little bit more like that just for the video. Now we do have different eyeshadow options as well. Again, with the color wheel, we can change it to whatever color we would like. Like, look at this. If we really wanted to go super funky, then we can definitely do that if we would like. If we're not sure, just hit that reset button and it just takes everything back to where it was. But we've got different like eyeshadows to choose from as well if we would like them. We've got different eyeliners as well. So the eyeliners, some of them are really fun, some of them are a little bit more classic, but you can fully change the colour of this as well if you would like. So that's probably like more of a classic one. This is quite a funky one. I don't think we can really see because of the hair. So let me just see if I can change that so that we can see the makeup there. Sorry, the eyeshadow. Let's just see here. Okay, so like, can you see there's like dots on the eyelids? Maybe if we change it to like a yellow, we'll be able to see it a bit better. Oh, hold on. Is that because... Okay, so there's that bit there. There's this. But I don't know why that top bit's not changing from pink. Okay, that might be a slight glitch. But yeah, you get the idea. You get the idea. Like, again, we can just change these to whatever color we would like. It's just a really nice feature to have. I quite like this one, actually. But that's really nice. Again, if you've completely changed your mind, just click reset. Okay, sorry, was that eyeshadow or was that eyeliner? Oh, sorry, that was eyeliner. I'm so sorry. Okay, lipsticks. So we can change the lipsticks if we would like as well. So I'm going to turn up the intensity just so that you can sort of see what's going on here. We can change the colors. Like any color you think of, you can have as the lipstick. That's a really fun one. That's such a fun look. I like that. You can change like the type of the lipstick as well. So we can change like for this one, for example, you can change 3 different areas. So that's super fun. Again, that one sort of comes up here as well, which is very, very interesting. Okay. And then we can check out the eyebrows as well. So I'm going to change the intensity of the eyebrows so that we can really see the detailing here. I think you can see them more when the intensity is probably slightly more to the middle. But then you can also change the intensity of these so they just look a little bit fuller, basically. But we've got different eyebrow styles as well. Perfect. And if at any point you want to go back and sort of like change bits of the face, then you can definitely do that if you would like. You can sort of turn around so that you can really see what you're doing, and you can like really start pulling stuff out and sort of like, I think you can pull any part of the forehead. I wonder if you can do the ears. We can do the ears as well. Oh, that's so sweet. I love it. I love sticky out ears. There's just things so cute about them. Anyway, sorry, I went on a little bit of a rant there. Let's move on. Eyelashes. So we do have eyelashes with this game as well. We can change the colour of them, of course. Are we surprised? Absolutely not. So yeah, we do have eyelashes, which is so welcome for me. I am so pleased to see these in here. Really, really nice. Okay, so we can change the eye color as well, of course. And we do have different presets here, just in case we don't really want to go through the process of the eye color, because the eye color process is ever so slightly different, and I will show you exactly why. So we've got, instead of a color wheel, we do have this sort of area down here where we can change things such as the base color, base brightness, lens size, pupil size, etc, etc. So just for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to show you sort of what all the different options are. So this would change the color of the actual eye itself. So say we wanted to go for like more of a greeny color, and then we can like go for, okay, so maybe we want like a dark green. We can change the edge color. So that's like, so you can see here, like here. So that changes like ever so slightly just around here. Edge brightness does the same thing as base brightness, but for the edge. Lens size physically changes the size of the lens, and then we have pupil size as well. So we can change around, like mess around with the pupil size as well there. Okay, so let's move on to hair. I'd like to show you each of the hairstyles, and we can go through a few different like color swatch options as well. So like if I wanted her to have like really dark hair, then we can do that. If I'd like her to have like green hair, we can have green hair. Like anything you think of, you can have, and they're so beautifully done. Like these hairs look so good in so many different colors. Like it's just so nice. Like I'm obsessed. I'm genuinely obsessed. And whilst you're doing this, you can actually change the expression of your character as well, so you can sort of see how she looks like when she smiles. Some of them are a little bit I don't want to use the word creepy, but that's probably a good word to use for this, something like this. But it's to sort of show you how they would look in the game when they're using these expressions during gameplay. But that's probably my favorite one. I really like that one. But yeah, you can sort of just see all these different sort of emotions. But if you want to just keep a straight face, it is just expression 1 there. Anyway, moving on, so to the hairs. I've tried to do the hairs like 3 times now, and I've gone on complete rants every time. I'm so sorry. I'm just so excited to be able to share this with you all. But yeah, we do have a wide variety of hairstyles. At the moment, it doesn't look like there's much movement in them. Obviously, when you add them, there is a slight sort of flicker. But what I noticed during gameplay is currently there is no movement within the hair, but I've no doubt that that's probably something that they're looking into because of like the realism of the game that they're aiming for. Like for that one, for example, let me just add that one back. Can you see how that ponytail just sort of, so they do have the elements in there. It's just that at the moment we don't have it as an option during gameplay, which is all right. I'm okay with that. So, and I also like the fact that there's like a wide variety of different styles and lengths, but not all styles or textures are represented at this time. I'd just like to point out at this time, because again, a year into development, there's still plenty of time and plenty of room for them to add more things. But that is something that I've noticed, is the lack of hair textures. So that's something, again, let me know in the comments down below if you agree or disagree. Let's quickly have a look at the accessories, so things such as hats. And I'm sure you are unsurprised to know that we can use the color wheel here to change everything if we would like. Another thing that we can do is use the AI texture tool. Now, I've already generated an AI tool for like with fire. But let me just show you, like, that's been generated using AI, and let me just show you exactly what that looks like. So for this one, I think we'll just go with water. Okay, so the AI tool has generated this image of water, so we can put that on the hat as well. And you can see that's been transferred to the hat. That actually looks really cool. I think that looks really fantastic. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that as an option that we do have in the game. There is an AI tool, to generate textures and things like that. But yeah, I'm just going to run through a few of the different hats. I'm so sorry. I keep tripping up on my words because I am just so excited to be able to share this process with you, because I know so many of you have been asking for this, and I am absolutely more than happy to show you this and showcase all this. So yes, they're the hats. So eyewear, we do have a limited options, but I'm hoping that they can add some more. I've also noticed that we can't actually change the color of these either, but we do have a variety of like eyeglasses and then also sunglasses as well. But we are going to remove these because I think when we start to move on to like the change of the outfits and things, I think it's going to be a little bit distracting. Where's the hat that I've just put on? Oh, it's there. So yeah, let's move on to, we're moving on to body shape first. I do apologize. Okay, so body shape, we do have some sliders up here. Now, we're going to have a little bit of a discussion about this because I did touch on this in my initial video. I don't think at this stage that all sizes are represented, and I have fed this back to the team. So there is a muscle slider, so we can add muscle if we would like to. Not a problem. Now, body weight, that is as slim as you can currently go. So as you can see that the face has become slimmer, sort of all around here. It matches. So if we then start to adjust the body weight here, it's just going to go up and up. I'm just going to zoom out a bit here. And then the face fat also increases, but we can change that separately as well if we would like. But yeah, so at the moment, I'm going to take this up slowly so that you can sort of see how it works. That is as big as we can go, which again, I don't think offers full representation, and something again that I have fed back to the team. Also, can you see how the face has not actually changed in terms of the weight, and nor has like the neck or the collarbone, which I don't think is particularly realistic. So it is what it is at this stage. I've fed it back. I'd like to see more body types represented in the game, but you can use the sliders here as well if you would like to sort of adjust things, but they only go to a sort of certain point. I just think we need some more representation, in my opinion, in this area. Okay, so let's check out outfits. Again, same as before, we do have some already preset outfits here, which is really handy if you're not going to be into sort of customizing your own, which we can do. As you can see from down here, we can and are able to do that. But if you're not really into that, then there's plenty that you can choose from for your characters. So if we wanted to add maybe like a little jacket to this outfit, then we can. So let's just say I'd like to add this jacket. We can add this jacket. We can use the color wheel as well. So I can change this jacket to any color I would like. We can do the same thing with like different parts of the jacket, which I think is, again, highly customizable. There's different dresses to choose from. I'm not going to go through the color wheel on every single one. I just want to give you an idea of sort of what is available. We've got different bottoms to choose from jeans to like tighter jeans, to checkered pants, to like more smart trousers, and then we've also got like these leather look ones, we've got cargo pants, we've got leggings as well. I love these leggings so much. I have some like this in real life, so I'm obsessed with these. We've already been through the hats as part of that process, so I'm not going to bore you with that, but we do have what we call fashion props, which are socks. So let me just add a dress so that you can sort of see. I mean, we're looking good. We are looking good. But you can add socks if you would like as well. So that's also an option. We can change different shoes here. I don't think it's necessary that I go through every single option. I'd just like to show you, we have trainers, we have boots, we have flats, we have heels. There's a wide variety, and again, we can change the color of them if we would like. We can also choose underwear. So if we would like to just remove our clothes so that we can see the underwear, we are able to do that. So let's just say we would like to do a bit of a mix and match. There's no color wheel option available for underwear at this moment in time. That's not necessarily a problem for me right now, but it's perhaps something that they'll be looking to implement at some point if they'd like to. Now, another thing that we can do is we can do custom outfits. So we can, for example, let me just click on this. So as you can see, this gives us the option to change each part of this top. So we've currently got a turtleneck, but we can choose from a wide variety of the different necklines. We can choose from a wide variety of sleeve length as well. I did go through this, I think, in quite a lot of detail in my first video, but I think it's definitely worth covering in this one as well, given that we are doing a deep dive into the character creation process. So yeah, there's a little bit of clipping issue here, but such a minor thing at this stage of development. Now, what else we can do is we can also change, you've guessed it, the color of this. So let's say we wanted this, and then we wanted, I mean, sub color, I'm not entirely sure how that works, but point color, again, I'm not sure how that works either. But maybe there's a slight glitch on this right now. But yeah, you can change the colour of it if you would like. Okay, so here are some of the face presets for this particular body type. So I'm just going to go through a few of them. I'm not going to go through them all, but I'm still obsessing over all these skin details here. I'm completely obsessed. So we do have a wide variety to choose from, which is really nice. And that kind of brings me quite nicely on to facial hair. We'll have a look at hair in a minute, but since our Zoe does currently have facial hair, I thought this would be a really good opportunity. Now, it does look like we can mix and match different beards. So for instance, right, okay, so if I take these off. So if we wanted to have this one and perhaps this one, then we can. That's a very nice feature actually. Or if we prefer like a fuller beard and then maybe like a mid mustache, we can also do that. So I really like that. So while we're here, let's have a look as well at just see like how the beard would change color. So again, we can sort of see all the follicles here, and it like we've got like a random curly one there, and it's just the detailing is so stunning. Like look at the pores on the nose as well. Like, come on. Come on. Anyway, moves us quite nicely onto hair as well. So it does look like we have a lot of the same hairstyles that we've had for the previous body type, but we do probably have some that are specific here as well. Now, it'd be nice to, again, see some more hairstyles introduced. I like this one, for example, but it doesn't look like, again, we have a wide variety of like different hair textures and things like that. So I think it would be very nice for them to sort of implement that. But what is nice is that you can sort of interchange the hairstyles between the two body types as well, which is really refreshing actually, and something that we're starting to see in other games as well. But it's nice that this is doing it straight off the bat. So yeah, just going to go through the hairstyles here. We've already seen them on the other body preset, but I just thought it'd be a good idea to showcase them on this particular model. So if we have a quick look at the accessories here, we can sort of see we've got pretty much the same hats that we had from the other types. I don't think there's necessarily any sort of reason for me to go through these again, but yeah, just really nice options there. So in terms of body shapes here, it'd be really interesting to see what it sort of looks like on this particular model. So again, this is the slimmest one that you can go for. Then we're going to gradually increase this and see where we get to with it. So that's the biggest we go to. I've already spoken about how we need to have different body styles and body shapes for everyone to feel more included and represented in this game. I don't think it is something that is quite there yet, but it's hopefully something that they will be looking to implement into the game when it's released next year. Okay, so if we have a look at a few different sort of like pre-made outfits, I think that would be really good. It looks like some of them are the same for the other body type as well. Again, it's just really nice to see, but I would just like to show you some of these as well, because I think it would be it'd be silly of me not to show you them. So I thought it'd be just like a good idea. But these are really stylish clothes, actually. And again, we can fully customize them, but as we've already done that with the other ZOI, I don't really think there's any need for me to go through that process again, because it would be rather repetitive. But yeah, they're just some of the pre-made outfits for this particular body type. Okay, so I think that pretty much covers everything as part of the character creation process of inZOI. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please drop any comments down below. Don't forget to check out the Discord link in the description as well, because as I said, inZOI have set up a Discord channel, so if you'd like to feedback any ideas, they would very much appreciate that. But I really hope you all enjoyed this video. You all take care, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!